From Dusseldorf, Germany.
The Grand Canyon, Disney World.
Hello, my fellow travelers, and welcome to another exciting adventure. I am your host, Robert Morales, aka Robertico, and today we are traveling to Europe. First, we take a short flight from Miami to Atlanta, Georgia, and from there we take the long transatlantic flight that will take us to Paris, France. As we land on Charles de Gaulle, we change planes and we take a small little plane and we land in Düsseldorf, Germany. Why Dusseldorf? Well, basically it was the cheapest flight we could find from Miami to Europe on that date, and pretty much once you land in Europe, that's all you need. Transportation over there is so reliable and so comfortable that pretty much doesn't matter where you land. And besides, there's always something interesting next to where you land. So let's enjoy the ride. Here we are at Miami International Airport. Our flight delayed, of course. That happens a lot lately. But eventually, we got on the plane right at sunset. I just love getting a window seat and watch the ground pass underneath. And even though we are told to turn off all electronic equipment, I don't want to miss this unique chance to photograph the plane taking off and observing the city from above. As we turn north, we get a glimpse of Dolphin Stadium, which naturally has a different name now, which I can't remember. That place changes names so often that it's hard to keep track. One of the most beautiful things about flying, in my opinion, is watching the clouds from up above, especially at sunset. Let's enjoy the sights. As night falls, we land in Atlanta, Georgia. For a very short layover, we arrive at a nearly deserted airport, and since our original flight was delayed, we are back on the air very shortly. After a couple of hours, it is daytime again. The first land we see is the southwestern tip of Great Britain, a place known as Land's End. From above, we can see the ocean waves hitting the cliffs of the rough coastline, and the gigantic cargo ships look like small boats from our vantage point. This island is Alderney, the third largest of the Channel Islands. From up here, it looks exactly as it does on Google Earth. We finally start descending upon France, and through the clouds we see the beautiful Normandy countryside. We'll be landing in Paris soon. From the runway, we get to see a tiny bit of Paris, namely the Eiffel Tower and the Basilique of Sacré-Cœur, in this greatly magnified photo. After a little over an hour, we take a small Airbus to Germany. As we are about to take off, a Concorde greets us at Charles de Gaulle Airport. An hour later, we land in Düsseldorf, Germany, our final destination. Düsseldorf is on the eastern bank of the Rhine River, and it is the capital of the German state of North Rhine-Westphalia, and it is one of the main economic centers of Germany. A short train ride takes us to the city center, where our hotel is located. Coming to you from Düsseldorf, Germany. Welcome. Our hotel, which I fully recommend, is the Hotel Düsseldorf Mitte, which means center in German. The hotel provides free public transportation. In Dusseldorf, we will visit the Altstadt, the older part of the city, and the Media Harbor and the Rheinturm, the tall television tower on the bank of the Rhine, which has a revolving restaurant on the top. On German TV news, the anchor stands up. That's one of the few differences we encounter. But now, let's take a stroll around Düsseldorf. We walk along Graf-Adolf-Straße, which is the street where our hotel is located. Then we turn into Königsallee. I'm not going to pronounce that. I'm going to kill it. It is the main commercial strip. As you can see, this part of the city is nearly deserted, which is not surprising, it being a Monday evening, most of the shops being closed. Okay, this is the famous Coal Street, where they have this canal. We walk a few more blocks and we are in the Altstadt. This is the Altstadt, supposedly the longest bar in the world, but today is Monday, so obviously it's not very crowded. The Altstadt is the old part of the city, as I already said, and it is where all the bars and restaurants are. We make a pit stop at the Urisch, the oldest bar in Düsseldorf. Here we have great German food, which consists of sausages, salad, mustard, and great alt beer. Lots of it. The next morning, we have breakfast at a Turkish place where we see locals, many locals. Here we are making sure our outlet converters work. And they do. We didn't fry anything. Hello, here we are on our first day in Düsseldorf, Germany. Well, our second day. We came here late yesterday and we had some delicious food at the Altstadt. Let me show you our air conditioning. First, you must turn the key, like a car. And then you set the temperature in Celsius.
Where Michael Jackson's body was.
I think Michael Jackson was even more loved in Europe than in the States. German TV has full coverage of the memorial, as well as CNN International and other channels.
Since then, the police, Los Angeles police, have been very sure to block access. There's a lot of. We were watching on a live feed.
This is our room, our bed.
Two floors long. There were assembled a number of people.
This is our toilet. And it flushes like this. It's our shower. The shower has the shower head right there. Very nice indeed bathroom. It is Tuesday morning in Düsseldorf. What I like most about our stay in Düsseldorf is that it is not a touristy place. We get to see how real German city functions. They have internet terminals on the streets, but we can't figure them out. That's a German nose. I get a kick out of all the cars that we don't have in the US. One of them is the Fiat Cinquecento, and of course all the Mercedes-Benz on the street, even the taxis. We are back in the room. I can't remember what we forgot, but we forgot something. I think it was our jackets. And our president, Barack Obama, is in Russia talking on TV. I think he was just following us to Europe. Optimistic me, I thought I was going to be able to feed the whole Düsseldorf in 10 minutes, the maximum allowance of YouTube. But that's not going to happen. And believe me, there's plenty of deleted scenes. On our next episode, we'll continue roaming the streets of Düsseldorf, Germany. Until then, thank you for watching, and happy travels. If you like this program and would like to watch previous episodes, please visit us at travelingrobert.com. And if you haven't already done so, you can subscribe to the podcast version by clicking on the link. As always, thank you for watching and enjoy your travels.